Good morning, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Today is Tuesday, right after Memorial Weekend. Had a great Memorial Weekend. Hung out with some family and friends. Went to a couple of cookouts. Um, and I'm still trying to get back to normal. If you probably noticed, my face is real swollen in this area over here where the accident happened. That is saliva. That's right. Spit from my mouth is still filling up in my jaw area. So I may have to go to the doctor's office today to see if they're going to drain that today. I think that is going. They're trying Botox on it, so until that my saliva gland stops producing saliva. Well, let me take that back. They're hoping that the Botox will paralyze that saliva gland, so it will not produce saliva, and we won't have to go in and do an operation to remove that saliva gland from the side of the face. So act like y'all don't see that swollen area over there. Yeah, all right. But anyway, I went to a party last night with a bunch of friends and stuff, and we hung out and had some fun, laughed. A friend of mine named Charles cooked dinner. We hung out over there, ate, and had a really good time. I mean, I haven't lost my appetite. Shit. Still eating like a damn pig. I almost went to the gym today. And I got up and got dressed, and Earl was like, wait, where are you going? And I was like, I was going to do some cardio. And he was like, no cardio, no workout, no exercise. Sit your black ass down. I was like, can you do cardio? I was just going to go walk on my goal was I was just going to go walk on the treadmill because I'm feeling okay. My arm is not back to normal yet, so he didn't like that idea, so I just said, fuck, I just forget it. Just sip on me some tea. You guys know how much I love going to the gym and working out. I'm not going to really sit here these next 6 weeks and not go to the gym and work out. At some point, I'm going to have to start easing back into a workout program of some sort. I mean, my injuries are up here in my face area and arm. My lower body, they definitely need some work. I can go do some legs, I can go do some running, I can go do some cardio. I'm still sort of taking the pain pills because it feels like I have like a toothache down here. There's no pain in the upper part, but down here, there's a little bit of pain in the scab just fell off. So, I'm just trying to figure that part out. But anyway, enough of that mess. Over the weekend, I had some conversations with some straight friends of mine on Facebook. I was in some groups on Facebook with a lot of straight people. Some straight friends had invited me into various groups on Facebook about what straight heterosexual black folks in it. And I posted some of my videos and I posted some of my posts and, of course it was causing quite a ruckus among them straight folks. And I got into a heated conversation with a bunch of religious people about God and free will. And what they were trying to say is, you are not born gay. You chose to be gay. And God gives us free will to just make decisions about what we want. So I'm looking at this mess. And I've known, anyone who knows me, I knew I was gay in preschool. So about 5 or 6 years of age, I knew that I was gay. I knew. There was no revelation that needed to happen. I knew I was interested in the little boys running around in the little preschool. And I knew some of the little boys were interested in me. So I was like, okay, something kind of strange here. And I knew. I was a very smart kid, so I knew that there was some interest in the kids, little boys, in preschool. So I knew I was gay. Well, I knew I liked the boys versus the girls. So to hear them say, I chose to be gay because of free will is kind of like, see, this is my take on this. I didn't choose to be black. I didn't choose to be a man. I didn't choose any of my facial features or eye features. I didn't choose any of the stuff that you see. I didn't choose any of the aspects of my life. So why would I have chosen to be gay? Where did they come up with this? Straight people sometimes can be so ignorant about sexuality. My question always to them is, when did you choose to be straight? When did you make the decision that you wanted to be a straight man or a straight woman? Because I never made the decision to be gay. And I will admit, in my teenage years, or preteen years, I kind of, because I had accepted my sexuality so early, I questioned a lot of stuff, and it took some time for me before in particular, I think when I got into high school, I really got comfortable with who I was. And we were in Cincinnati, Ohio at this point, at Aiken High School, which was not a very large high school, thank God. It was a small school, and I was able to be me without fear, without prejudice. I didn't have any problems with the students. I had more problems with the teachers who did not like me because I was gay than the students. The students were like, whatever, they didn't care. Um, Free will. God gives us free will to make decisions about. Okay, now I can go for free will about decisions about your job, your where you want to work at, where kind of education you want to get, who you want to marry, who you want to be with. Do you want to go to Burger King or do you want to go to McDonald's? Those are the types of free will I think God gives us decisions about. Whether you want to commit a crime or not commit a crime, whether you want to free will to choose whether you wish to um, choose. What's the words I'm looking for? I don't. The bottom line is, I personally don't think sexuality is one of those free will choices. Because you know why? Although I never really struggled difficulty with my sexuality, because I was more intellectual about it, and I knew I was gay at a very early age, and I dealt with it in my mind by doing research throughout school, research throughout my middle school years, going to the library, reading books, and reading all kinds of stuff. In Vegas, here we go again. Wow. So anyway, I should have closed that door because he is just going to keep barking. Whenever I start a video, Vegas sees me talking, but he doesn't know who I'm talking to. So he's very concerned. He's like, okay, who's he talking to? He's talking to us? No, he ain't talking to us. Well, who is he talking to? But like I was saying, free will, I've had a lot of friends over the years who've committed suicide because of their sexuality. Matter of fact, there was a friend of mine who committed suicide about a year ago. He had a son, he had a girlfriend, and he was having a very, very, very tough time dealing with his sexuality. This man was like 37, 38 years of age. He was younger than me. You have a lot of people who suffer with their sexuality, and you think people are going to choose to be gay to suffer with dealing with your sexuality? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think the average person is going to choose something that's so complicated that makes their life miserable that they would actually commit suicide. I don't think people are going to choose that route. I know I wouldn't. So I'll never understand why people make this assumption people chose to be gay. It just boggles my mind. It's just insane to even think something like that. You know, and I had struggled in recent years looking at a lot of feminine guys coming out. And I was like, well, are they choosing to be feminine like that? And I had to come to the conclusion, they're not choosing to be feminine. That's just who they are. This is who they are. That's how they were born. You know, they're not choosing to do that. That's just who they are. And you know, I'm a black gay man, and I didn't quite understand it. But now I've come to the conclusion this is just who they are. It's how they were born, and their style of dress and makeup and hair and having a beard and makeup. I mean, it's just it's who they are, and there's nothing really. I don't think they chose that decision. I just think that's pretty much programmed in their DNA to be who they are. And I've become way more understanding and accepting about it because there's so many feminine guys. I mean, there's some guys who just recently moved into our building. I mean, they're wearing high heel shoes. They're wearing women's clothing. They're dressed as women. We're not really drag queens, but they're very feminine, acting and in their dress and manner. You cut it out. Uh, hold on a second. There. I'm back. I have to close that door, all that racket. So, I don't know. This video here, I just wanted to talk about that me and these Facebook groups dealing with all these straight folks and arguing with them about being gay and back and forth and free will. Kind of made me sick to my stomach arguing with these ignorant black folks who do not understand sexuality, who go to the Bible for help and knowledge, and the Bible does not really go into greater detail about sexuality. I don't think you should use the Bible to understand a person's sexuality. That don't make no sense. You use the Bible for your own life. The Bible is a guidebook for you, not your neighbors, not your friends, not your family. It's for you. You can use it if you want to. But to use that Bible to as a guidebook for somebody else's life and try to understand somebody else's life, it's not what that thing was designed for. That book was designed for you, not everybody else. Not everybody subscribes to that Bible. Not everybody believes in that Bible. Not everybody thinks that it's real. Not everybody worships that Bible. So you use that Bible for your own purposes, not nobody else's. See how easy that is? Mind your business, stay in your own lane, use it for your own purposes. That's the best way you can do with that doggone Bible. And quit trying to make it seem as if people chose to be gay. I didn't choose it. None of my friends chose it. I don't know one person that I've ever had this conversation with. I'm 43 years of age. I've known I was gay since I was, like I said, in preschool. I haven't had a conversation with anybody who said, oh yeah, I chose to be gay because this show was nice. I woke up that Friday morning and I said, yeah, I'm going to be gay today. Never. I've never heard anybody tell me that. And now, I will admit, I don't have a lot of bisexual friends. I really don't know too many because in the black community, men. I have some friends who are married, who have wives. They're very quiet about their sexuality. Who are gay. I don't consider them bisexual. I just think they're gay men who went and got wives because, well, that was the thing to do in the early. It seems like that continues to be something very popular to do. Go out and get your wife and hide your sexuality. I don't think in my mind that these men are actually bisexual. So, the reason why I brought up the bisexual part is I think that I don't understand the bisexual thing. So, I mean, in my mind, you're either gay or straight. I'm sure there are some people who argue me up and down that they like to be with men and women. Okay, I mean, I'm willing to accept that, but it's not something that I necessarily believe in. There might be some people who actually are bisexual, but it's just, I have found that most individuals that I know are either gay or straight. And the reason why I say that is many of my friends who were married or had wives, now that they're coming back embracing their gay side, I always ask them, will you ever be with a woman again? Do you ever think you'll go back down that path? Will you marry a woman? Will you date a woman? And they always say, no, I'm gay. And I'm said, okay, so I'm seeing these guys that I thought would have been bisexual. Now they're saying that they're 100% gay, but they got 4 kids, a wife, maybe 2 wives. They had 2 divorces, but now they're 100% gay. So I'm like, I hope I'm not talking too fast. But I'm 100% gay, and now I'm trying to figure out, well, there really is nothing to figure out. They admit it, they are gay. And they will also say that they wish they had never married. They're glad they had those kids, but they really wish they had not married those women because they wasted the time of those women. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, and I think the reason I'm starting to ramble, I did take some pain medicine this morning. Although I'm not in pain, a little bit, like I said, a little toothache over here, and I need to call this doctor's office and go over there and see what they're going to do because they say if it gets too big to come see them, y'all know how I feel about hospitals and doctor's offices. I don't want to go. But I'm going to have to go because if it gets too big, they're going to have to drain this thing until they get this situation under control. What a way to start the summer with dealing with this mess. So I'm hoping by Christmas time, later on, say I give myself 6 months to get back to normal and life goes on, and I won't have to need this to be a thing of the past. We shall see. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like. Give me some feedback on today's topic about free God and free will and do people choose to be gay? Right, give me a break. Give me some feedback. Let me know how you feel. I don't want y'all to ask me a bunch of questions about, why do you look like you've been ran over by a truck? We already went through that 10 million times. My phone is ringing. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Give me some feedback on today's video and let me know what you think. And I hope you had a great and safe Memorial weekend. Let me know what you did this Memorial weekend. Hope you had fun. See you guys later.